Alright, what's going on? So, we're back at it with another video here today, and as you can see by the title, I'm gonna be talking about drugs and, you know, the spiritual effect it has on you, that you may or may not realize. So, let's just get into it. So, basically, when you do drugs, let's just say, for example, you drink liquor, you drink alcohol, or, you know, you smoke weed, which it is most likely genetically modified from a lab, and not natural, because, you know, in today's world, you look around and all it is GMO stuff. And that's no different for the weed you may be smoking. But I just want to use alcohol as an example, as the main example, because I guess you could say I've experienced this secondhand, which means like I didn't actually drink the alcohol, but I know a couple people that have addiction problems in my life that I can see. Like, I just have the eyes to see this stuff, what I'm about to tell you guys. So that's kind of why I want to use alcohol as the example, because, you know, I see the effects of alcohol, but the spiritual effect. So basically, when you drink alcohol, at least what I've noticed from these certain couple of people, is that when they drink, right, obviously they're not in the right frame of mind, right? That's obvious, you know, they're not in the right frame of mind. They do stuff they normally wouldn't do. They're more loose, and which means since they are more loose, they let their guard down more, right? They get loose, they let their guard down. So basically what I just wanted to make this video for is to explain to you guys, when they let their guard down, that's letting all the defenses down, right? So you're basically you're allowing entities to breach your system, right? Because when you drink this alcohol, or you smoke that GMO weed, but like I said, I'm going to just stick on alcohol. You know, these drugs, they allow you to be body snatched. When you let your guard down, you let your defense systems down, you are susceptible to being body snatched. And I have seen this. So, I've seen these people in my life get intoxicated to a point where they will literally have dark energies. Oh, sorry, wasp in my face. Dark energies, dark entities, demons, whatever you want to say, just demonic entities inside them that overrides them, because they get loose from drinking alcohol, specifically in my experience, and they let their guard down, and they allow these demonic entities to take over them, and they don't even know it. That is why they don't remember as much. That is why you'll hear, you know, obviously, when you get drunk, when you get high, I don't remember much of last night. That's because there are demonic, dark, evil energies, entities taking over your system, your temple, your body. And if you can see this, this goes back to my last video. If you look in their eyes, you will be able to tell. That's also the point I wanted to hit on. If you know somebody that gets so intoxicated to a point where they get evil, they get They just get evil, you know. They get aggressive, they get grimy, they just turn it overall into just a disgusting, nasty person you don't want to be around at all. Look into their eyes, and I will guarantee you that you will see, if you have the eyes to see, if you're chosen to see this, you will see what I'm talking about in this video. You will see that they have a dark entity inside of them from letting their guard down by drinking that alcohol after a certain amount of time. And that's why I just wanted to say, guys, I am anti-drug, anti-bullshit, man. I'm anti-bullshit. Put down the bottle. Put down that GMO weed. Now, I will say this, though. If it is natural, if you know for sure, if you have seen where it's coming from, if it is coming from nature, if that weed that you were smoking, you have seen it with your own eyes, and that it is coming from nature, alright, do your thing, I would say. From my experience, I haven't done any of that, so that's why I'm just saying, do you in that situation. But besides that, if you don't know where it's coming from, man, hell no. Like, all that GMO stuff is, and that's kind of why I brought up the weed, right? That GMO weed is the same thing as alcohol. It is literally genetically modified for dark energies, demons, dark entities, whatever you want to say, to take over you and override you, so that, you know, you're just, you turn into this addictive person, that goes in a negative path, because what this world wants you to do is literally get addicted to negativity, whether you know it or not. Let's just state facts, like, but, you know, it's sick what they do, and I just wanted to bring awareness to this. The GMO weed is literally genetically modified to make you more, to make you to make you susceptible to these demonic energies, these demonic entities, to take over you, so that you get addicted, so that literally you just get programmed to being a demon, in a way. And I just wanted to bring awareness to this. Same with alcohol. But like I said, you know, if you see that it's natural, if the weed you're smoking, you saw where it came from, you saw how it was made, you know for a fact that it's, you know, authentic, it's not, you know, genetically modified, it's not this artificial bullshit, unnatural, then by all means do your thing. I still don't see myself doing that. Maybe that's destined for me one day, but as of this current moment in time, I don't see myself doing any of that. And to be honest, I don't think anybody else should either, but that's just, you know, that's just my perspective on things. You don't have to listen to me. But, you know, by all means, do what you think is best. Just don't make any dumb decisions. Like, the main point of this video is, do not put, you know, don't put that shit in your body, you know. If you didn't see where that weed came from, because I say weed because, you know, that's most common nowadays with people doing drugs. You know, weed is the most the most passed around drug in America. You know, the most affordable, and, you know, that's kind of why I just threw it in the video. And, you know, nobody knows where it comes from. It's all made in the lab and planted in these inner cities that spread outside, and just literally it's just like a virus. Like, it starts in inner cities, it just spreads outwards. and keeps going. And it's literally a virus, and it's made to get people addicted. And basically, with that, with your addiction, comes demons. That is why, if you notice anybody that has addiction problems, why they're on drugs, why they're on whatever drugs they normally do, if you have eyes to see, you can look into their eyes and tell that a demonic presence has taken over them. Yeah, so I just wanted to bring awareness to this, guys. I'm going to end this video. You know, drugs aren't cool, man. Like, stop trying to fit in if that's what you're doing it for. Put down that GMO weed, because I know most of you guys watching this right now have probably hit that GMO weed. Let's be honest here. I mean, I've always been able to see drugs are just dumb. Even when I wasn't aware of this type stuff. I just felt no need, I guess. I've always been, I don't know, I just never been like that. So yeah, just don't, you know, don't get addicted. Don't allow these, especially now that I'm telling you guys this, you know, don't get so addicted to a point that you have dark energies just consumed. You are consumed by dark energies, you know, because that's where addiction leads. You can get addicted very easily and have these demonic energies take over you. Even more so from alcohol than weed, even the GMO weed. I'm going to be honest, the weed, you know, a lot of people, there is addiction to weed, but that's not common. But alcohol addiction for sure. Put down the bottle, put down the blunt. Oh, excuse me, voice crack. Put down the bottle, put down the blunt. But yeah, so don't try to fit in, don't try to act all cool, and don't get so consumed in these drugs, in these, you know, especially the GMO weed, and the alcohol, that, you know, you lose yourself and you get consumed by these demonic energies. Because what's the sad thing about it is you most likely won't even know you're being consumed by demons. And, you know, that's the sad thing. I just have the eyes to realize this from literally just observing a couple people in my life with addiction issues. So, without further ado, I'm going to end this video now. I know sometimes I ramble and talk a long time. I want to get my point across, guys, and this video is going to probably be in the must-watch playlist because I feel that it's important, you know. And I think a lot of people need to take what I said into serious consideration, especially if you guys have addiction problems. But, you know, everybody's got their issues. Nobody's perfect. Just keep striving to be a better person each day. And that's all I got to say, guys. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Peace.